Hi, I'm Matt Waldron. This is my Go See It project. I'm interviewing Mr. Waldron from Zurich Insurance. And if you could just start off by saying your company name and your position.
Sure. So I work for Zurich Insurance, and I am a vice president in the accounting and finance department here in Schaumburg, Illinois. The company is actually headquartered in Zurich, Switzerland, but the U.S. headquarters is in Schaumburg, Illinois. So the results on a monthly basis are compiled at a North America view, and then they're rolled up to a worldwide view, which encompasses 200 countries around the world.
And are you a public or private company?
So we're a public company, and as a public company, we're required to release financial results on a quarterly basis so that investors can see how we're progressing quarter to quarter.
And what does your company make?
So our company does not make a product like a manufacturing company. We're really selling paper. So we're selling a promise to customers to minimize their risk. So they come to us to buy insurance, whether it's in the property line of business or workers' comp line of business, so that the company can focus on running their operations without worrying about a risk that is not in their typical operations. And so they're trying to purchase insurance at a cost that obviously will support them in case they have a catastrophe or a large loss. And then we're in the business of trying to, take in premium and pay out less claims is really the general formula.
So what is your normal accounting process?
So our normal accounting process is on a monthly basis. We actually close the books each month. Even though on a quarterly basis we share that with external investors, on an internal basis we produce it on a monthly basis. It's a large process. I mean, we have over 500 people here in the U.S. that actually are involved in that process. So even though the accounting folks and teams lead the process, it involves many other areas. So an insurance company, it involves the claims department, as we have to make sure all the claims are processed on a timely basis and ensure that that's an integral part of the financial result. We work with the actuary department, and we work with many other departments to ensure that the close all comes together, which is headquartered from the accounting function.
Okay. My last question is, what type of analysis do you do and how often do you do it?
So that's a great question. So not only are we trying to close the books, which require us to put together trial balances and complete monthly adjusting entries in order to get to the 4 critical reporting statements, which are the balance sheet, income statement, cash flow change, and the retained earnings. But we're also performing analysis to test whether the results are accurate. In the insurance industry, we do that through a form of ratios. So in the insurance industry, we have a thing that we call the combined ratio, which is made up of the premium. So we start out with our premium, which is all the dollars that come into the company. We then reduce that by what we call the loss ratio. The loss ratio will include all the claims that are required that we have to pay on a monthly basis. And then we have expenses. So expenses are the expenses of all the people who have to put together the results, like the accountants. So overall, we're looking at our loss ratio, our expense ratio, and our combined ratio to see on a monthly basis, is it in line with what we had planned or not. And sometimes those analyses will actually reveal some maybe errors in the accounting process that we attempt to correct before we complete the final results.
Okay. Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule.
No problem, anytime.